If you're frequently disappointed by others, it's most likely because you have unreasonable expectations. This can apply to situations as well as relationships. You may not have gotten the job you desired, but the truth is that you weren't qualified for it. Maybe someone didn't help you as much as you'd hoped, but they didn't even realize what you needed. We all deserve basic things like respect and a reasonable level of reciprocity in our relationships. However, we must keep in mind that we are all at different stages in our life, and some individuals will just be unable to meet you where you are for various reasons. When you stop expecting the following things from people, you can improve your relationships with them. Number 1. Constant agreement. You might have to wait a bit if you want everyone to agree with you on everything. Everyone has the right to their own ideas and opinions. After all, those distinctions help us progress and find better solutions by bringing out diverse viewpoints. Instead of being annoyed or irritated when someone disagrees with you, try to see things from their point of view. If you still don't agree, use objective statistics, research, and facts to persuade them. If necessary, if you're working on a collaborative project and you're certain about something, state your case so the rest of the group can determine how to proceed. If unanimity isn't essential, though, it could be best to just listen and accept their point of view for what it is. That doesn't invalidate your point of view. Number 2. Completely positive attitude. You won't be able to please everyone, and you shouldn't try. It can be harmful to your mental health if you do so. You see, the opinions of others have no bearing on your worth. People that detest or disapprove of you and how you spend your life will always criticize you. However, this is more often than not a reflection of their own inner difficulties, rather than a genuine issue with you. They may be jealous of you and your success because you remind them of someone who has wounded them in the past. It's not worth your time to listen to their whining. Instead, focus on individuals that encourage you, treat you with love, and value your individuality. Number 3. You deserve more respect than you are giving yourself. Respect begins with oneself. As a result, if you want to be respected, you must respect yourself first. Self-respect shows up in the way you conduct yourself and treat yourself, and it sets the tone for how others will regard you. If you're having trouble with self-esteem, remember to be gentle with yourself. Consider whether you would treat someone you respect the same way you treat yourself. Number 4. The ability to read people's minds. Empaths, for example, may sense and even feel the emotions of others. However, not everyone possesses this skill. Some people are simply clueless to the feelings of others and are unable to read between the lines. You can't expect everyone to be as sensitive as you are just because you are one of those highly sensitive persons. Speak out if anything is troubling you. You'll be able to communicate more effectively as a result of this. You'll save time and avoid the frustration of expecting others to understand what you're going through. Number 5. To change for you. Whether it's a friend or a love partner, if there's something about them you secretly want would change, the truth is that it probably won't. Consider what you're hoping to get out of them. Is it significant and achievable? If that's the case, it's worth having a discussion about. They might reveal something about themselves that you didn't know about that adds to their personality, and this may cause you to change your mind about them, making whatever you were hoping to change appear less important. You shouldn't be so set in your ways that you try to mold others into the person you want them to be. You could be better off without them if you just can't seem to accept them as they are. However, by being understanding, accepting, and loving, your differences may naturally blossom into what you seek or something even more spectacular. Number 6. Doing the right thing. Life isn't always fair, and everyone's principles and beliefs are different. As a result, we can't always expect others to do what we think is right. It's possible that their actions and behaviors are appropriate for them. Understanding that other people's behavior will not always line with your ideals will save you a lot of disappointment and pain. It's best to have an open and honest discussion about what is and isn't suitable right from the start. This will help you prevent confrontations and misunderstandings. Number 7. Always being fine. Do you ever have the feeling that you're on top of the world and that you can handle anything? Most likely not. As a result, you shouldn't expect anything similar from others. It's impossible to know what's going on in someone's life. They might be ill, tired, or stressed. It's also possible that they're coping with a difficulty at work, school, or in another relationship. Telling someone to shake it off can come out as inconsiderate and dismissive of their situation. We all have ups and downs, and you should attempt to respond with compassion and kindness when someone is down. That could be just what they need to get out of their funk. Number 8. A relationship at any cost. People come into your life for a cause, for a season, or for the rest of your life. Sometimes it's simply to teach you something. Other times, they may stay a little longer, but you must understand that the season will come to an end eventually. These are the folks that are frequently the most difficult to let go of, But sometimes the happy ending is as simple as letting go. It's the ones you'll have for the rest of your life that you should treasure. They'll be there for you in good times and bad. There will be times when you will have to stand alone. This can be uncomfortable and lonely, but it will teach you how strong and resilient you are. So don't be afraid to put yourself in these situations. People rarely live up to your highest expectations. Sometimes people are completely unaware that something is wrong, and other times you must accept them as they are. Relationships can be torn apart by expectations. Of course, they're natural, but don't make them so high that no one can reach them. The most essential thing is to strike a balance between what you have to offer and what people expect of you.